Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You should know my face, and if you watch our last two videos, you know Russ as well. If you saw the last video, we teased a surprise, and Russ was kind enough to let us drag it out of his barn and make a full video for you guys. I'll let Russ introduce the car to you guys.
Okay, so it's a 67 Camaro SS 354 speed factory car. My dad bought it probably around 80, 81. I bought it from him in 88. I've had it since I was 18 years old. And it's just moved from one storage spot to the other with the hopes of rebuilding it. I actually now have an LS driveline for it. I don't know if I'm going to go that direction, but I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's clean to maybe get the spark going and get back on it.
Yeah, and that's always our goal, is to just make people, because a lot of these cars don't run, and the goal is to just give people that push to start, you know, working on it. Because as you know, more than anyone else, it's all hard work.
Yep.
There's nothing in cars or the automotive industry that's easy, that's for sure. Have you ever had this on the drag?
I have not.
Okay.
No, it had a big block in it with a 4-speed and then an automatic, and my dad knew the guys that used to run it, but I haven't had it anywhere except for moving it.
Do you know any quarter-mile times from back then?
Okay, so if you guys know drag racers, you know they're full of half the time.
Yeah.
But they said it was a 9-second car back in the early 80s, which was really hard to attain back then. There was no turbo cars and stuff. Nitrous was rarely used, so if you believe them, if you don't. But the car is definitely set up to go fast.
Yeah. You think when you have it all said and done with that drivetrain and the block that you want to put in it, what's your goal?
I would like to see it run high 9s, low 10s, and still be streetable, because I like to drive my stuff.
That's wild. Yeah. Well, we hope more than anyone else that we get to see it one day going down the
Well, it's
drag
definitely
strip.
doable with today's, power adders and all that stuff. It's really not that difficult anymore, I can't wait.
And there's enough space in that engine bay to do some work, so.
Yeah.
So, cool. Well, again, without further ado, thank you, Russ.
So much,
guys. Coming in clutch
this
for
is
us.
awesome.
So we hope you guys enjoy this video.
So while we pulled this car out of the barn and got it loaded up onto our trailer, I want to ask the question of the video, so leave your answers in the comments below. If you were Russ, what engine would you put in this car? I'm curious what you guys would do if you were the owner. Now, actually taking a look over the car, I mean, every single inch on the exterior was covered in at least a little bit of dust, if not a lot of dust. But we could not get over how big the back slicks were. They were just so cool, and once we saw the car, we knew we had to do this for a video for you guys. And we had to do the other two cars before Russ would actually trust us with this one. So we hope you guys enjoy this video, because we put a lot of time and effort into being able to make it for you. And I actually saw this cool sticker. It says safety checked in 1969. Don't exactly know what that means, but I thought it was cool. But then moving on to the interior, first of all, this is what happens when you don't clean leather seats for 40 years. They don't even look like leather anymore. They actually look like cloth, but yeah, those are leather. And you guys have to stick around and watch this video, because at some point when we were cleaning the interior, we found not only one, but 2 surprises, and we filmed both of them. So you guys have to see what they were, because they were absolutely crazy.
All right, guys, so we were trying to take the seats out of this Camaro, and sure enough, amidst all the condom wrappers from probably the 80s, sure enough, we found Stuart Little, too. I don't know if he was having a wild night and had a heart attack mid-hump or what, but rest in peace, Stewie.
All right, and here we found part 2 of the mice. I want you guys to comment down below how long you think this mouse was inside the car for it to be completely just bones.
All right, guys, so obviously Stewie's got to go in the garbage, and his skeleton brother needs to go as well. He's been here a bit longer. It's time for him to move out.
So obviously when it comes to cleaning this interior, there wasn't too much to it, seeing as there was no carpets and there was 2 doors, the steering wheel and just the dashboard. But the main concern that Russ really had with this interior was the steering wheel right here. And the reason being is because he said you cannot touch it without wearing gloves, because there was a sticky substance that if you were to touch it, you could not get it off your hands without washing them for a long time. And we found that out after cleaning it, because RJ spent a good 15-20 minutes, a lot of elbow grease, 3 different cleaners just to get it all off. And originally Russ assumed that it was the steering wheel that just melted and turned into some gooey kind of substance on the outside of it. But after we cleaned it, it was actually in perfect condition. So whatever it was probably just from the car sitting for so long, because it came out perfect. So not sure exactly what it was, but we're happy with the result that we got. Now for the interior, there were a few more finishing touches that we'll get at the end of the detail, but we'll move on to the exterior now, starting with the wheels. And we hit these big slicks first, and I want you guys to comment down below if you think you know what size they are. And after washing the paint, in order to prep it for the polishing stage, we'll go ahead and remove all the iron and clay bar it, and then it's ready to be polished.
All right, guys, we're back with Russ for the third time, the third car we've done for him. This was our personal favorite, just because of the amount of looks. I know I said I got a lot of looks when we came back with the Riviera, but the amount of thumbs up and like people yelling out the window, asking us.
With this one, yeah.
Oh my! When you see those drag tires and people, like I said, it makes me look way more badass than I actually am. I wish I was taking it to the drag strip, but obviously we were just cleaning it,
Right.
for the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But still, it's probably the coolest car that we've had on that trailer. Mike, who's been on the channel before, he even said it's his favorite car that we've ever done.
That's good to
for a
hear.
video. So, what is your plan? Like, what's the timeline on this now that it's all clean?
So, my Riviera, I'm getting ready to start the brakes on it. My son's going to help me with that. And then this one, that's the next in the steps. Actually, I'd like to throw a shout out to Chip Foose and Overhauling. Maybe if you guys wanted to help, that might speed things along. But my long plan is to put an LS in it and make it drivable so I can put it on the street. That's where I'm at with that.
You gonna keep the drags on it?
I don't know. We'll see. Probably just to go to the track and see what they do.
At least burn through those.
Absolutely.
I'm sure they don't have much life left, but no sense in throwing them
Right.
away without giving them a good farewell.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, Chip Foose, Overhauling, he'll basically run through that whole entire car.
Yeah,
swap
he does
it.
amazing stuff. I'd love to see him or someone like him give me a hand with the car. Couldn't hurt, right?
Yeah, definitely. Not something like that, especially the condition that it's in. Well, we went through it pretty well, so it's ready. It's ready for its next step for sure.
Awesome.
But without further
Let's
ado,
see it.
yeah,
Come
let's
on.
go do it.
Get out of here. Wow.
Now we tried to clean the drags as best as we could,
Right.
but again, they're so wide, and we were pushing back and forth.
No, you
So-
can't keep this flat by the time.
Yeah, we figured that if you just burn through them real quick, the dirt will come off. So all the more reason
That's
to
how
get
that
it.
works.
But,
Wow. You can still see a little bit of the name from when it used to be at the track in it.
right. Yeah, the nice thing about this lacquer is that it's soft, so getting the original color to come back is pretty easy. I was blowing through it.
I mean, I knew it was black, but not black like this.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it had like a grayish tint over it. Years of whatever stuck to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the amount of crap. We found 2 dead mice in there.
Is that all?
Yeah, just 2.
I'm shocked.
One was right by the condom, so I don't know if he was, mid hump when his heart gave out on him. But,
Well, he was being proactive, right?
Yeah, that's what he tend to be.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for
We
him.
cleaned out all the mice nests, and it was nice because you could get behind the dash and into the back trunk without having to really obviously take anything out. Everything's already out, so.
Like the paint even feels shiny. I don't know if that's a word, but it feels shiny.
It should be nice and smooth. It should be free of any contaminants. Best part about the whole detail was the steering wheel. I know you had the cover on it.
Yeah.
We got all that crap off.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so you can actually touch it.
All right, I don't know if you guys know this, but before it was like grabbing some Bubblicious that somebody had been chewing on a 90-degree day. My hand stuck to it. It was gross, and I told these guys, don't try to steer it without gloves. Look at that. Nothing.
I don't know.
No slime.
Originally I thought that was just the material, the substrate on the.
That's what I thought it was.
But the steering wheel's fine. I don't know what maybe they had a steering wheel cover over it.
That makes sense that melted on it. Whatever it was, you guys got it off.
But the steering wheel, is all good to go now. So looks like you won't have to replace that.
The seats are beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you get the funk off the back seats?
Yeah. The back seats are in the back of the van. So. Sweet.
Fine.
And we hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. We hope that you liked watching all of Russ's cars. Thank you, Russ, so much, because without him, these last 3 videos would have been we would have been scrambling trying to find cars. So it was an absolute pleasure. And if you guys liked this video and liked all the work that we did to this Camaro, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit subscribe, and we will catch you next week.